are you going to call? Or nobody? Nobody, it seems.
I knew it was George. For a moment I was tempted to pretend that I was out, or ask him to go away and come back later. But then... Come in.
Hello, George.
Are you psychic? Or what?
So, where did you stay last night?
At McDevitt's. I got to drinking with Doyle and a couple of the guys.
That explains why you look so ill today. Did you get any sleep at all?
Not much. I had to share the room with another guy.
Did he snore?
Hardly. He was dead. Then Leary woke me in the middle of the night to help bail out the cellar.
The cellar was flooded?
Yeah, some idiot had left the faucet running.
And you say Pegram has disappeared?
Without a trace. But my visit wasn't a complete waste of time.
Pegram's gem?
The Templars' gem. Whoever Jacques Marquet is, he's in for a disappointment.
Jacques Marquet?
He's the guy who should have collected the gem from Fitzgerald.
What are your plans?
I want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All I've got to go by is the name and a picture of a hanged man.
Alright, what the hell is that? I don't even know.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Let's. There's no hanged man or anything, is there? It still just displays everyone.
There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
Gem supported by so am I supposed to place the gem on the tripod in the museum? Is that what is expected of me now?
There's a guy working on a... There's a woman looking at her reflection in a... But the reflection has three hidden...
Yeah.
A knight with a... The knight's through my...
Look at... What are your plans?
I want to find out who... All I've got to go by...
Well...
Do you want to look after the gem?
No, George. I'd be too tempted to sell it.
Well, that's very honest of you. I appreciate that.
I can't sit here all day. Much as I'd like to.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lobineau at the Krone Museum. And why don't you see if Rosso has heard anything?
Okay. Anything else I can do for you while I'm out? Shopping, a trip to the laundromat?
Just take care of yourself.
George is so much better than Nicole. In my opinion, anyway, of course. You might totally disagree, but...
I so much wanted to talk to George about everything that had happened, but I knew I never could. My father's connection to Africa would have to remain a secret forever. His bravery would be known only to the government, and to me. Revealing it would just damage his memory. People would take the story and twist it. Before long, he would be the villain and Carchon would be the hero. I know how they do that. I'm a journalist.
Thanks for pointing out the obvious. Much appreciated, I guess. So we can go fly off again. It is kind of highlighting... Well, it highlights nothing, I guess, but... Rougerie, this is where we are. Post of police. Let's go there first. There's nothing we can actually click in here, right? Because you can't just barge in. Hey, dude.
Sergeant Moo?
Yes.
Oh, Moo. Ooh, let's talk about those guys.
I'd like to report an assault.
Yes, monsieur. Where is the victim?
In front of you.
I'm the victim. I've been harassed by a pair of thugs.
I see. And where did this alleged assault take place?
Outside the Hotel Ubu. They stopped me as I was leaving and went through my pockets.
Could you describe the suspects, monsieur?
One looked like a gorilla, and the other looked like a weasel. Their names are Flap and Guido.
Bon. I'll get them this time.
this time, so that's a common thing then. Interesting.
Have you heard of a man called Marquet?
Yes. He used to be known as the Mole of Montmartre. I heard he's been hospitalized, probably by one of his rivals.
Which hospital was Marquet taken to?
The Hagenmeyer Clinic, in the Avenue des Hérissons.
Why was Marquet known as the Mole of Montmartre?
Because he lived in Montmartre, I suppose.
Yeah, but why the mole?
I don't know. Maybe he ruined people's lawns.
Oh, Moo, you... you're horrible. Yet you win so much.
See you later, Sergeant.
Alright.
It was just some police paperwork.
Search warrant, yeah. So we can't actually talk to Rosso?
It was Rosso's sidekick, Sergeant Moo.
Doesn't seem like, oh, actually, maybe we can call him? I don't remember that part, really. You can actually go... Right, it's just displaying nothing, because we have nobody to call. Right. That's how this game worked. Well, let's go to the museum, I guess. Or the hospital. I think we need the museum for later. That seems like where, you know, I have to place the gem on the tripod somehow. Which I really don't know how I'm going to get around the security system. So let's go to the hospital first.
There was no sign of the crew of the ambulance.
I don't know how you're going to use that ambulance, but do it.
I felt a little guilty as I tried the door, like I was about to rob a grave. I gripped the handle with an involuntary tremble in my hand and pulled. The door was locked.
I love the build up to that. That is so not necessary, yet it's good that it's there. Oh, hello.
The guy seemed to be practicing his air of authority. Today, he was working on his withering stare. Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Really? If you wish to make an appointment, see the receptionist.
I'm looking for a guy named Jacques Marquet.
In which department does he work?
He doesn't. He's a patient.
I see. You do realize there are strict policies regarding visiting hours, don't you?
Well, fuck off. I can't, you know, wait 2 hours or something in this game, so... That is going to be tricky.
This is important. I have to talk to Marquet urgently.
We make no exceptions to the rules.
It's a matter of life and death.
The well-oiled running of this hospital is a matter of life and death. That's why we have rules.
I think I ought to warn you that Marquet is not what he seems.
Explain yourself.
He's in league with a bunch of guys who want to take over the world.
Nonsense. Besides, Marquet's employers have paid in advance for one of our most exclusive private rooms.
Could you tell me who Marquet's employers are?
Certainly not.
How would you know? You're a doctor guy. You're not, you know, the finance department or anything, so... Or at least I assume not, but you never know.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, sir, I do not.
Doesn't hurt to ask, I guess. Well...
Thanks for your help.
Let's talk to the receptionist.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Is this the Hagenmeyer Clinic?
Yes?
That's correct.
I thought I was in a garden center.
Oh, the plants. They were my idea. A little greenery to evoke the spirit of nature. How may I help you?
I'm here to see Jacques Marquet.
Oh, yes. Are you related to our client, sir?
Yes... Maybe?
Yeah, I'm his, long-lost brother.
A brother half his age with a different name and an American accent.
Yeah, People always say that. I blame Mom. We were separated at an early age. After a mix-up in the nursery at the Oakland shopping mall.
I've never heard anything so ridiculous in all my life.
I guess not.
Oh yeah, that you know. Fair enough.
Has Marquet had a visit from a pair of gangsters?
I should hope not. Can you describe them?
A thin guy who looks like a weasel and his friend, the gorilla.
Sounds as if they escaped from a zoo.
Probably did.
So, do I get to see Marquet before the funeral?
That attitude will get you nowhere. My instructions were quite clear. No one gets to see Marquet. So unless you can prove you're a relative or a close acquaintance, you're wasting your time here.
We have to prove that, eh?
Has Marquet been visited by a man in a clown costume?
No.
Oh, no.
You haven't seen a man in disguise?
Well, there's Theodore the Bear. He comes every Thursday to entertain the children. Personally, I think he scares them half to death in that crummy old bear suit. If I was stuck on my back with tubes in every orifice, he's the last person I'd want to see.
Okay.
What does this gem suggest to you?
I advise you not to flash that around.
Okay. Sure. I don't know how you can prove that.
Thanks for your help, ma'am.
You're welcome.
I have no clue at all how to prove I'm a relative. We just walk down the hallway. That is fine, apparently. Okay. So for minutes. What? What? Huh? Did George just run a circle, not show or tell us anything at all? That is helpless. Can't find my way to the ward. Well, go ask her. Although she's
Excuse
gonna...
me.
Yes, sir?
She's not gonna tell
Thanks
us.
for your help.
She's not gonna tell us. Neither is he, I don't think.
Excuse me, sir. Thanks for your help.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Great. Go try that again. We just follow the bloody signs, right? I guess George is kind of helpless. I'll go out, I guess. I mean...
There was no sign of the...
Can we... force our way in the ambulance? Or... No? Okay. It's probably a good thing. How the hell do I don't know. I really don't know. There's not a map or anything, is there? So... And considering George can't look at, you know, text as he's walking there or something, then,
The woman managed to look overworked and hassled, though she didn't appear to be doing anything.
Okay.
The guy seemed to be practicing his air...
Yeah, we went over that. Right, you know what, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just gonna have to look this up, because I don't feel like, you know, actually being stuck. I just don't feel like doing that. Right. Should a pass card to the woman? The pass card. What?
It was the card I'd found in the hotel bedroom. It read, Thomas...
Is Merlin gonna be good enough?
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Look at this ID pass.
So you're Merlin. Marquet's been asking for you.
Right, that totally
me?
makes sense.
Yes. He was shouting your name when they brought him in here. Now, let me see. He was on Ward B12.